Mas lalo pang tumitindi ang volleyball action natin dito sa Phil Oil Flying V Center sa lungsod ng San Juan. We got a pretty interesting matchup in store for everybody today. At handang-handa na makikita nyo on your screens yung ating mga manlalaro para sa laban na magaganap. Of course, this is ABS-CBN Sports and Actions live and exclusive coverage of the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. Now, to close out our Wednesday doubleheader, we got the BanKo Perlas Spikers going up against Motolite. You can catch the action right here on SNA, SNA HD, Liga, Liga HD, via iWant.ph, and via live streaming on the Philippines' #1 sports website. That is sports.abs-cbn.com/livestream/BVL. Magandang gabi po mga kapamilya. Ako po si Billy Capistrano at makakasama ko ngayon sina Coach Ronnie Magsanok and our panel at large na si Ann Basa. Handa na po kami dito kaya ituloy-tuloy na natin ang saya. Tara, game! Ito po ang PVL 2019.
What's up mga kapamilya? We are down to our last and final game of the day. And of course, we will be ending it with a match between two teams who are very familiar with one another because some of them have been former teammates in college. This is no other than the BanKo Perlas Spikers and Team Motolite. Last Wednesday, the BanKo Perlas Spikers had a late triumph against Ballypier after defeating them in 5 sets. While last Sunday naman, Team Motolite lost their 4 games winning streak against the Petrogas Angels in 3 sets after one of their open hitters, Myla Pablo, hurt her right ankle in the second set. Kaya Billy and Coach Ronnie, I'm sure today's game will be redemption day for both teams, knowing that they're very eager to improve their performance in today's match.
Definitely. And of course, and bago namin makalimutan, belated happy birthday. Our birthday girl yesterday. Kailangan batiin. Well, thank you for those updates and, telling us kung ano nangyari sa ating two teams during their previous games. And Coach Ronnie, with this being said, kamusta naman ang kalagayan ng ating tournament standings?
Pag tinignan natin ang kinilalagyan ng ating mga siyam na teams dito sa ating Open Conference, makikita natin that meron ng separation mula dun sa pace setters laban dun sa mga nasa ilalim. But with the win earlier of Philippine Air Force and from Pacific Town Army Lady Troopers, yung Army Lady Troopers bahagyang dumikit sa ibabaw. Remember that there are only 4 teams that will be eventually making it to the Final 4. And right now, you have to remind our viewers that each team will play a total of 8 games in the first round. Another set of 8 matches in round number 2. Tapos na ang cream line. Nasa tail end na tayo ng ating first round. That's why for BanKo Perlas, they want to solidify their hold on the second spot. Lalong-lalo nanalo kanina ang team ng Pacific Town at idle ang Petrogas dahil tutungo po sila sa Taiwan for a pocket tournament. And they will be gone for about a week. Samantalang ang Motolite, after losing their 5th match, kung saan they wanted a 5-game winning run, they want to rebound even if Myla Pablo will not be able to suit up for this match laban sa team, of course, ng BanKo Perlas.
There you have it, our current tournament standings, sabi nga ni Coach Ronnie. And we are nearing the tail end of our first round of eliminations. And I know a lot of fans are eager, to watch and catch our games. What are all the ways that they can engage with us in conversation today?
Hey guys, so we want to hear what you have to say. So tweet us at ABS-CBN Sports and use the hashtag PVL2019. And you can also check out our Instagram page for exclusive photos at ABS-CBN Sports. And to keep up to date of all things Premier Volleyball League, you can check out the #1 sports website of the Philippines at sports.abs-cbn.com. And lastly, be sure to like, share, and follow our Facebook page at Premier Volleyball League. We are almost close to 1 million likes. We have 987,897 likes.
Alright, thank you so much, Anne. And one last thing, ano naman yung birthday wish mo? Matanong lang kita, before we end this portion and before we let you go, what is that birthday wish?
Na matapos tong maaga.
Ayan, we're gonna...
Happy birthday din.
Happy birthday. Baka may lakad si Anne mamaya. Well, thank you so much, Anne. As I've said, we will let you go for now. Pero mga kapamilya, kami po ni Coach Ronnie, dito lang kami dahil sa aming pagbabalik, mas pag-uusapan pa po namin ang dalawang kupanan na maghaharap sa araw na ito. Ito po ang PVL 2019. Day 14 ng ating PVL Open Conference at mga kapamilya, live na live po kami dito sa Phil Oil Flying V Center sa lungsod ng San Juan. Sa ilang sandali na lamang ay maghaharap na po ang BanKo Perlas Spikers at ang Motolite. Pero syempre, bago ang lahat, mas pag-uusapan pa natin ang dalawang kupanan nito. Coach Ronnie, we will start with the BanKo Perlas Spikers who won against the Purest Water Defenders in their previous game. Alam mo, Coach, it was really a back and forth affair for both our squads. Kaya umabot pa ito sa 5th set, pero sa huli, nagugi nga ang BanKo Perlas Spikers.
Tama ka dyan, kasamang Billy. This was the third straight win para sa BanKo Perlas Spikers. Their fourth of the last 5 matches na kung saan sila ay nakalusot. And in this particular match, lamang pa ang team ng Pure Water Defenders. We talk about scoring skills, 76-67. Pagdating naman sa non-scoring skills, dikit din tayo sa digs at pati sa receptions. Pero pagdating sa sets, dito lumamang si Jean Ferrer ng gusto, and playmaking was critical, especially for the Perlas Spikers, lalong-lalo na sa 5th set na kung saan kayo ran dikdikin and eventually prevailing by 3 points. But eventually, the Water Defenders were hurt by 40 unforced errors. Ginatasan ng gusto ng BanKo Perlas Spikers itong pagkakataong ito. And even if they were down pagdating sa attack points, nabawi nila yon sa dami ng pagkakamali ng Water Defenders, and they scored their third straight win.
And we have today, showing us some insight kung paano nila nilaro ang laban na iyon. We have Ella De Jesus of the BanKo Perlas Spikers. How are you today, Ella? And congratulations on that win. Now, we have a few quick questions. First off, how did you guys show resilience doon sa laro nyo against Pure?
Of course, we had to stick together, lalo na umalis si Chami dahil may flight siya na catch. Sa training naman, lagi kami practice ni Coach Happy sa mga pressure games, like mga simpleng errors na hindi na dapat namin makommit kapag pressure.
Ella, ito na ang huling conference for the year. Ano ba ang pakiramdam mo? Ito na kaya yung breakout conference para sa BanKo Perlas
Sana.
to go all the way?
Siyempre, yun yung lagi namin hinuhope dahil ilang years na rin kami na magkakasama, and every year naman yan yung goal namin.
Alright, thank you so much, Ella, and good luck in today's game. We will see you on the court.
Thank you.
Now, Coach Ronnie, alongside Ella De Jesus, another Pearl who was a force to be reckoned with in that game na mentioned nga ni Ella De Jesus, I see Nicole Chamzon, and she did say that Chami actually had a flight to catch later on in that day, kaya she left that game in set number 5. Pero ito nga si Chami, she was not only a threat in offense but in defense as well.
Well, no doubt she is a certified two-way player. One of only 2 locals who ended up among the top 10 scorers in the import-laden conference yung sa nakalipas nating paghaharap o pagtakbo ng ating reinforced conference. Chamson, first best open spiker, the very first recognition garnered by this ambassador or UNESCO ambassador who had to travel to France and leave that game in the middle part of that contest. Double-double output para dito kay Nicole Chamson. Talk about toughness, talk about consistency. Right now, the second leading scorer for the BanKo Perlas Spikers, just behind Zia Vasho, 94 points in 7 matches. That's about 13 points per game for Nicole Chamson. Number 2 in service ace as well for this former Lady Maroon.
Of course, si Chami nga, alam natin na patuloy ang pag-angat ng kanyang laro dito sa ating Premier Volleyball
League. Pati yung kanyang advocacy.
Exactly, role model player talaga itong si Nicole Chamzon. That's why there are a lot of fans who are rooting for her in today's game. We will see if her and her team will be able to extend their winning streak. Ngayon sa aming pagbabalik, pupunta tayo sa kabilang panig at pag-uusapan naman natin ang Motolite. Ito po ang PVL 2019. Kami po ay nagbabalik dito sa Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. You are still with me, Billy Capistrana, and of course, Coach Ronnie Magsanok. And Coach, pag-usapan naman natin ngayon yung makakalaban ng BanKo Perlas Spikers, ang Motolite, na natalo sa kamay naman ng Petrogas Angels in their previous game. And they also suffered a blow with the early exit of Myla Pablo in that second set due to an unfortunate ankle injury.
Correct. So far, this has been the best performance for a team which is only two conferences old dito sa ating PBL. 3-7 win-loss card. They did not make it to the semis of the previous run ng ating PBL, but right now, they put themselves in a good position. Unfortunately, they lost what could have been their fourth straight win against a team that has come charging back to right now be in the third spot and will be traveling to Taiwan for the next coming week to compete. Motolite lost this match not just because Myla Pablo got hurt, but because the Petrogas Angels were at the top of their game. Scoring skills belong to the Gas Angels, and even the non-scoring skills na dikit, na domina ito ng Petrogas. We talk about playmaking. Janelle Cheng was excellent from the get-go, and she won the battle against Iris Tolenada, even Pen and Nas for that matter. But one thing you like about Team Motolite, kahit na dehado sila dun sa bandang dulo, nakabalik, kumapit, dumikit. And later on, we will segue to the fact that Bernd Flora was instrumental in enabling Motolite to battle against, of course, the team ng Petrogas, lalong-lalo na dun sa dikit na third and final set.
And speaking of Bernd Flora, siya nga yung naging spark plug sa game na yun. At makakasama natin siya ngayon sa panel. Kasama natin ngayon si Bernd Flora. Kamusta ka naman, Bern?
Okay lang po.
Alright, a few quick questions, to begin things. Ano naman yung adjustments na kailangan yung gawin ngayon na sidelined with an injury itong si Myla Pablo?
Mag-teamwork lang kami and magtulungan, lalo na wala si Ate May. Kailangan talaga namin mabuo tapos magtulungan talaga sa isa't isa po.
Ikaw mag-start yan, Bern?
Opo.
So,
wala na po kasing team.
Hindi naman. So what's the difference coming off the bench and being a starter? Na kung saan regular starter ka naman para sa Adamson Soaring Falcons, hindi naman walang iba. Magaling ka naman talaga.
Excited kasi makakalaro na po ako ulit.
Natuwa ako sa sagot mo. But natuwa ako sa pinakita mo dahil kayo ni Fen Nas talaga nagpakita ng positive energy and yung teamwork nyo litaw na litaw at halos nakuha nyo pa yung third set doon sa labang huling hindi kayo nakalusot.
Yes po.
Thank you so much, Bern. We'll let you warm up for now. We'll see you on the court later on. And good luck sa laro nyo against the BanKo Perlas Spikers.
Thank you po.
Now, let's talk more about Bernd Flora. Of course, as I said a while ago, Coach Ronnie, siya nga yung naging spark plug sa game na yon. She came off the bench in that second set, started that third set, and eventually, came up with 7 big points and forced a rally in that third set.
12 months ago, she was named as the second best outside spiker in the PBL's Collegiate Conference. She is a legitimate talent, an aggressive spiker, a fiery defender. At 20 years old, she also scored 4 of Motolite's 7 aces. A fire off the bench. She tied at 7 points together with Isa Molde, and they shared third leading scorer honors for a team which lost Myla Pablo, but still produced 10 points coming from Myla Pablo. And Tots Carlos also at 10 points. But all this was not enough against a rampaging Petrogas Angels. But they're hoping, together with the rest of the Motolite team, that today will be a different day for them in their bid to rebound from the 3-set loss and resume their winning ways.
Yeah, that's how we will see kung ma-ignite ulit ang winning streak nitong Team Motolite against the BanKo Perlas Spikers. And of course, I know that we have a lot of fans who are watching us and tuned into this game right now. If you guys want to engage with us in conversation, all you gotta do is tweet us at ABS-CBN Sports gamit ang hashtag na PVL2019. You can also check out our photos and videos on our Instagram. That's at ABS-CBN Sports. And our Facebook, let's not forget, Coach Ronnie, almost 1 million likes on our Facebook page at Premier Volleyball League. At para naman maging updated on all things PVL, just go to the #1 sports website dito sa Pilipinas, ang sports.abs-cbn.com. And hindi lang yung players ang magbibigay saya sa atin dito sa Phil Oil Flying V Center. We also have none other than DJ Jams playing some tunes. Ikaw, Coach Ron, ano ba yung songs na gusto mong marinig mamaya?
Basta importante sa akin, I like his shirt.
Mga current songs. Current or throwback? Joke lang.
Text ko lang yung anak ko.
Ayan, so enjoy na enjoy po kami dito, and the fun will continue when we return dahil sa aming pagbabalik. Maglalaban na po ang BanKo Perlas Spikers at ang Motolite. Dito lamang sa PVL 2019.
Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Romulo Reforzado. Second referee, Mr. James Oliver Mora. Let us welcome our starters from our BanKo Perlas Spikers. Team captain is number 19, Nicole Ann Tiamzon. At number 3, Suzanne Roses. Wearing jersey number 6, Angeline Marie Hervasio. Number 8, Jarella Marie De Jesus. Number 11, Catherine Adriel Bersola. And number 12, Jamanea Ferrer. Liberos are number 7, Maria Giselle Jessica Tan, and number 10, Princess Nina Balam. Head coach, Mr. Apichat Tomsawa. Calling on our Motolite volleyball team. Before I introduce them, we'd like to greet Myla Pablo a happy birthday. Let's begin with our team captain. Number 1, Iris Janelle Tolenada. At number 3, Maristel Jen Layo. Wearing jersey number 10, Maria Lina Isabel Molde. At number 16, Bernadette Flora. Number 18, Diana May Carlos. And number 19, Aisha Lane Ganaban. Liberos are number 12, Maria Riel Estraniero. And number 14, Tony Rose Ponce. Head coach, Mr. Godfrey Okumu. This is the 33rd match in the preliminary round.
We are back and you're still watching the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference live here at the Phil Oil Flying V Center in San Juan City. This is a game between the BanKo Perlas Spikers, and you can see the starters on their screens going up against Motolite. At ito na naman yung kanilang starters. Sans Myla Pablo, as we talked about her a while ago, Coach Ronnie, she went down with an ankle injury in their game against the Petrogas Angels in that second set.
Totoo yan. Had a chance to cover that match and she was crying prior to being diagnosed with that severe ankle sprain. Mabuti na lamang, ganun lamang yung nangyari para kay Myla Pablo at hindi yung mas grabe na injury. At sabi nga niya kanina, 1 to 2 weeks yung diagnosis sa kanya na prognosis rather, na makabalik.
And just like that, the BanKo Perlas Spikers with an early point. Buena mano dito sa ating game, the last game of our triple header this Wednesday.
The only concern para dito sa Perlas Spikers is to get past Team Motolite. This will be, I believe, para sa BanKo Perlas Spikers, their final match of the first round, and the target of 6-2 is within reach against a team which still has 2 games, this one included, referring to Motolite.
So crucial game here for the BanKo Perlas Spikers, who are holding on to, if I'm not mistaken, a 4-game winning streak. And De Jesus, and she is blocked. The point will go to Motolite. We see Bern Flora, sabi nga niya kanina, starting for Motolite sans Myla Pablo.
Hindi naman dahil sa wala nang iba, kundi dahil sa deserving talaga.
Definitely.
Itong si Bern Flora. And Bern Flora was also lethal from the service line in that fight back coming from Motolite, especially in the third and final set laban sa Petrogas Angels.
Jem Ferrer will go to Chami, who has just gotten back from, sabi nga ni Coach Ron, sa France. Meanwhile, itong Motolite with an early lead now, 3-1.
This will be 3 straight points for Team Motolite after an early point coming from the Perlas Spikers.
Service, Flora.
Good start here para sa Motolite.
Bern Flora continues to serve. Jem Ferrer back set kay Z Hervasio. And that is outside another
shot.
point for Motolite.
Jem Ferrer had 28 excellent sets. Won her matchup against Vera Guillema and go to that 5-set win. A tough 5-set win by the Perlas Spikers. Their first 5-set match so far in this open conference.
Bersola with a net touch.
That is a net touch violation.
Right.
Called the
Oh.
best blocker here in our open conference, Cassie Persona.
This will be 5 straight points right now for Motolite. And for Coach Godi Kumo, this is something that you really wanted to happen. A strong start to give your team that much needed boost in terms of confidence, and to also disallow the BanKo Perlas Spikers from just feeling too superior against Motolite.
Siyempre, yung winning streak nitong Motolite, it was cut short because of that, yung win nila, yung win ng Petrogas Angels rather against them. So they want to ignite that fire once again.
That has been the longest and best winning streak so far for this franchise, which was 3-7. Won 3 matches, missed the postseason dun sa nakalipas na reinforced conference. And finally, the Perlas Spikers stops that 5-point run of Motolite.
Here comes Tots Carlos. Tinaas ni Elo de Jesus.
Oops.
Carlos on the overset.
Miscommunication right there for the BanKo Perlas Spikers. Tuloy pa rin ang lamang nitong Motolite.
And we expect Kaloy Carlos to get more touches today para sa Motolite, given that Myla Pablo will not be able to suit up for Coach Godi Okumo.
So the young guns of Team Motolite stepping up right now for their squad. Here comes Chami with a soft touch. And Isa Molde powers it through.
Down the line.
Very aggressive, 5-point lead Team Motolite. Right now, BanKo Perlas needs to improve their floor defense. Isa Molde, Kaloy Carlos, combining with Bern Flora, will give the red shirts a 5-point cushion.
7 serving 2. Ziervasho. Elo de Jesus will give it to Chami. This is a chance ball for Motolite. Tolenada, back set kay Tots Carlos. Niña Balang, pupunta kay Ziervasho, gets it through.
Through the block.
Scoring against a double block against Ganaban and Isa Molde. 2 points right now for Ziervasho. 2 of their first 3 points coming from the former Lady Eagle, who incidentally is the leading scorer in this conference for the Perlas Spikers. I believe she's at number 2 or number 3.
Yes.
Just behind Eliza Valdez and Kat Tolentino with a total of 99 points.
But unfortunately, for the third best scorer in the league, that will be a service error. And we are now going to our first technical timeout of set number 1. 8-3 is our score. Nagbabalik po kami dito sa Phil Oil Flying V Center in San Juan City. This is a game between Motolite. You can see the screen on the screen.
The Red
fans.
Army.
Yes, the Red Army ng Motolite and ang BanKo Perlas Spikers. A very interesting matchup that we have today. Very crucial for both our squads. You can see the fans of the BanKo Perlas Spikers. And kahit na Wednesday, Hump Day Wednesday, good attendance pa rin dito sa Phil Oil.
Technical time.
Iba na rin yung pupunta ka sa second round na may puhunan ka eh. Because slowly but surely teams are getting better. Makikita mo mas better ang conditioning ng maraming players na nandun sa bottom ng ating team standings. Kaya humahaba na yung mga laro natin.
Kailangan rin ng kumpiyansa coming into that second round. As we have a couple of schedule changes because of the Petrogas Angels.
Right. May iba yung schedule, di ba? Mas didikit-dikit yung mga laro mo muna dahil hanggang bumalik ang Gas Angels.
And for now, we will go to Ann Basa para sa kanyang report. Go ahead, Ann.
Billy and Coach Ronnie, earlier I was able to talk to Myla Pablo, the dominant power hitter and team captain of Motolite, and she mentioned that she's very sad and disappointed that she won't be able to participate in today's game due to her injury. Pero sabi niya, todo pa rin ang pagsuporte sa team, especially kay Bern Flora. She says that the team are very confident in Bern because she has defense and receive, and when it comes to spiking, hindi naman parati kailangan ng powerful hits, but more of playing smart. Kaya Billy and Coach Ronnie, I'm excited to see how Bern Flora will be stepping up for her team in today's game. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Ann. At hindi lang ikaw yung excited, para sa adjustments na magaganap. And we will see, how Bern Flora will perform here in today's game. I'm pretty sure na madaming advice ang binigay ni Myla Pablo sa kanya.
Si Ate Miles.
Si Ate Myla, one of the veterans, if not the veteran in their team. As a Motolite, they get that point. That is a 2-touch violation.
Excellent anticipation on the part of Motolite. The fake was there in the decoy move going to the middle. But they kept their eyes on Chami Chamzon. And they denied Chamzon easy access to their side of the floor. 5-point lead once again. Make that 6 after the service ace coming from the once upon a time UAAP Rookie of the Year. Also, the PVL Collegiate Conference's MVP last season.
Yes, si Isa Molde, also the 6th best server
And,
here in our league.
One of the leading scorers as well for Motolite, just behind Myla Pablo, I believe.
Back to this game, Tolenada will go to Ganaban, and the play continues.
A much improved Ai Ganaban.
1-2 play is good for Tolenada.
12.
And they continue that lead. We are now at 12-5 as we take a look at that sequence one more time.
Always helps when your setter is a scoring threat as well. Forces the defense to also keep an eye on the playmaker. Biggest lead right now for Motolite.
Ball is out.
And that will be a service error for Isa Molde this time. A chance for the momentum to shift back to the side of the BanKo Perlas Spikers, who are down by 6 points.
It was 9-5 earlier, and then Isa Molde helped Motolite string up 3 consecutive points to lift their advantage to 7.
Here comes Flora. Nandoon si Chami. Jen Ferrer to Roses. Buhay pa rin ang bola.
Oops.
Tots Carlos makes do with that. Here comes Chami once again. Tolenada kay Ganaban. Tinaas ulit ni Chami. Ella De Jesus is denied. And that will be an error called on the BanKo Perlas Spikers. But the point will go to Motolite. Coach Apichat Kongsawad clearly not pleased with that call.
Grabe ang run dito ng Motolite. Paulit-ulit na big scoring runs after erasing a 1-point deficit on that Sue Roses point for the Perlas Spikers.
Ganaban serving. Too strong point for the BanKo Perlas Spikers.
The Perlas Spikers still hoping that this conference before the year ends will be a breakthrough conference for them in their wish to make it to the finals and hopefully set a date with either the top tier teams like Creamline or even Petrogas for that matter. Where Flora, right?
Smart. Yung sabi ni Myla, kailangan mga smart moves daw yung kailangan gawin ni Bird Flora because she has all the attacks, strong attacks going on. It's all about playing smartly, and she did use.
And beating the coverage likewise of Jen Ferrero, tried to cover behind the 2 blockers. Another service ace. This time courtesy of Iris Tolenada.
At patuloy pa rin po ang lamang nitong Motolite.
Who came out of semi-retirement in San Francisco to play for Motolite this season.
As we go to a timeout called by Coach Apichat Kongsawat.
ต้องแทนรีซีฟใส่เอายูโนกูดมากเลยเซตวันอยู่แม่งไม่แอคทีฟอยู่แม่งไม่เลิร์นนิ่งอ่ะไฟติ้งดิไฟติ้งก็ไม่ดีไอ้เหี้ยอยู่ออกสตาร์ทแม่งอย่างเงี้ยแม่งโนกูดอยู่เวทฟอร์ฮูอ่ะฮะมีเฟซภาพมีเหี้ยมึงดูแม่งแค่นี้
Coach Apichat Kongsawat trying to stop that massive bleeding that is happening right now.
He sounded unhappy.
That's all we can say for now, that he was clearly unhappy. Nakikita rin naman sa
that is with
mukha
reason.
niya kanina.
They not only started that slow, but they have not been able to erase this big lead.
And 4 service aces right now for Motolite, none for the BanKo Perlas Spikers.
So, it just shows na pati reception at first ball, may problema rito ang Perlas Spikers.
Not the usual Perlas Spikers that we know.
Nice combination play for Ziher Basho.
Ferrer will go to Ella De Jesus.
Down the line.
And finally, they break the ice. Trying to get things going for their squad.
Coming off a 7-point output in their last 5-set win. Talking about Ella De Jesus.
Sue Ross is serving. Good serve, but ball still alive. Bern Flora is blocked
9-15.
by Kathy Bersola.
So far, Ella De Jesus, if we are correct, is 5th in scoring for her squad. At mamaya sisilipin kung saan natin talaga makikita sa top 50 scorers si Ella De Jesus. Number 30 right now with 35 points scored in 7 matches.
She will try one more time, change his tempo. They go to Tots Carlos.
To the hand of Bersola.
Nice shift from the right side to the left. And Kaloy Carlos delivers 7-point lead. Motolite over BanKo Perlas.
Kami po ay nagbabalik dito sa PVL Open Conference game between Motolite and the BanKo Perlas Spikers. If you have any questions with regard to this game, any questions for Coach Ronnie, or greetings for your favorite players, just tweet us at ABS-CBN Sports. We have Jovelyn Prado in attendance and Jonas Habete.
Correct.
Watching this game, enjoying this game, and we all know who that is, right?
And
Akweti
Jan Haboneta of the Fighting Maroons.
in attendance as well here. It's a rainy Wednesday night, pero tuloy pa rin ang laban natin dito.
Dito lang bumuhos yung ulang lake na yan, no?
Pretty late.
Layo with a
So
quick
take care.
push.
If you're on the road and watching us via
Right.
either Lucky
Right.
or via live stream. Go back to this game. Motolite now at 17. BanKo Perlas trailing behind with 9 points.
The rampage continues for Motolite
Flora.
after losing 3 straight sets to Petrogas, coming out strong, full of confidence. And another
Bersola.
error here para sa Perlas Spikers. Bern Flora with another service ace, the 5th in the set for Motolite.
It is a 9-point lead right now for Motolite. Bern Flora serving currently with 3 points. Make that 4 points.
19-9.
Nadagdagan dahil sa service ace na iyon.
Scoring threat talaga ito. That is the first line of offense coming from the service line. And Bern Flora is lethal from that line.
Flora.
And to think, Coach Ronnie, sa pregame natin, parang wala pa siyang kumpiyansa sa sarili niya.
Mahihain lang, mahihain.
Well, look at what she's proving to us right
Vaso
now.
on the hit out.
Herbacio scored
10
4
to 19.
of her team's 9 points. But will that be enough to overturn a 9-point deficit? And that was against Maristela Layo.
Serving for Vaso.
BanKo Perlas Spiker is trying to play catch-up with Motolite. Ella De Jesus serving, hinahabol ni Tolenada, no-go. And a service ace.
Tolenada.
Finally, for the Perlas
The first one
19.
for the Perlas Spikers. Mamaya titignan natin ang ranking ng BanKo Perlas Spikers in terms of service aces. I believe they're number 4 with 41 service aces. 7 games, while Motolite number 2 among all our 9 teams
Ball is
in terms
out.
of ranking.
20.
Meanwhile, is namang service error para kay Ella De Jesus, which puts Motolite just 5 points away from getting set number 1.
If there's any weakness in the game of the Perlas Spikers, it's in their reception. They are number 8 at 30%, just barely ahead of Chef's Classics, who is dead last at 21%. Ooh.
That is a
3 points
service
for
error
BanKo.
this time on the part of Maris Nayog. Chance here for the BanKo Perlas Spikers. Coach Gotti not pleased with that error.
Z Herbacio. Serving for the Perlas Spikers.
Z will serve. Tolenada will go to Ganaban. Ferrer chases that ball, goes to Chami, is denied. Jem Ferrer to Z Herbacio.
Backline.
That is too strong.
Ball is out.
And a point
21.
for Motolite once again.
Too many errors for BanKo Perlas here in the set.
That's why they need to correct this. Kaya nga nagtawag ng timeout si Coach Apichat Pongsoa.
I'm out. Perlas Spikers.
Kaya kahit si Sir, masyado nakatras. Linya tayo, wala namang nasa dulo eh. Face natin yung face. Isip ko na, one stop tayo. Okay? Enjoy, girls, focus tayo. Sige
One at a time. Let's go.
Masyado mag-isip. Okay, bako. Clear game. Sige lang, smile.
We did not get a glimpse of their head coach at that last huddle. Some personal change para dito sa Perlas Spikers, coming up with Doromal
12 outs.
and Kailing coming in for De Jesus and Jem Ferrer.
So the usual substitutions for the BanKo Perlas Spikers. And what we got out of the timeout was not, for them not to take things too seriously. Narinig nga natin yung smile lang dyan. And tingnan natin kung mag-iiba ba ang ihip ng hangin dito para sa BanKo Perlas Spikers. Pretty big lead now for Motolite.
Wow.
Buhay pa rin ang bola. Nicole Chamzon, blocked. Zihir Vasho. They go to Ganaban. Tinaas ni Z. Kailing, pupuntahan si Chami. Nandoon si Tots. Isa Molde. That is off the block.
22.
Point
12.
for Motolite.
Excellent ball distribution coming from Iris Tolenada. Only at 7 excellent sets in that loss to the Angels. And Fen and Nas played for quite a while. Coming in for Iris Tolenada. As Janelle Cheng more than held his own against Tolenada in their last face-off. 10-point lead, the biggest, the largest. Para dito sa Motolite laban sa BanKo Perlas Spikers.
And Nagupiko also in for the BanKo Perlas Spikers and Giselle Can.
12.
But Motolite right now just 2 points away from getting set number 1 from the BanKo Perlas Spikers.
As we are about to see the entry of May Tajima, also a former Lady Eagle. Tama si Ella, no? Doon sa ating panayam sa kanya. Tagal na nila magkakasama.
Sanay na sila sa isa't isa.
At kilala na nila yung ugali ng isa't isa.
Yes. And chemistry is very important. Especially in our league.
Hard to build a winning team without team chemistry, really.
Speaking of itong si Ganaban, yung chemistry with Tolenada and Ganaban.
Paborito ni Tolenada bigyan niyan sa gitna.
19 now.
And that, this combination has worked well for Coach Jordi Yukumo. Although in their last loss, Cherinuna and Pangs Panaga punished Ganaban, Layog, and Jess Maramos and won that face-off against these younger players of Motolite. A dozen-point lead for Caloy Carlos and Motolite. Only a point away from closing out this first set.
That is a service error on the part of Tots Carlos. We got Chess and Dagan also joining her teammates on the court. Motolite now at set point.
Si Suroses na lang yung natira sa starting unit.
So they're trying to find that correct formula to spark a run or anything. But Motolite has other plans for set number 1.
Right.
Amazing volleyball coach running coming from them.
But that will be an attack error committed by Ai Ganaban. She was unmarked. Had a chance to close the door on the Perlas Spikers. Instead, 2 straight points na ako rito ng Perlas Spikers.
So may pahabol pa itong BanKo Perlas Spikers. And the ball is still alive. The BanKo Perlas Spikers hanging on. Ganaban intent on finishing it, but another error called on Motolite. That is a 2-touch violation error.
Tolenada talking to Ai Ganaban, perhaps continuing to encourage her middle hitter.
Tolenada to Molde, blocked.
Molde, turn
Now we
back.
got a run from the BanKo Perlas Spikers when they catch up.
This is the best scoring run for the Perlas Spikers in the set. Score was pegged at 24-12 earlier before the entry of the second unit of this squad. Ooh, yun ang masakit.
And the set.
And May Tajima via that service error hands this set to Motolite. Magbabalik po ang PVL 2019.